friends. Today we're starting lesson 17, session 1, and we're going to be reviewing the strategies for addition and subtraction up to 20 that we've been learning. And for today, it's going to be some word problems. So as we go through today's lesson, I just want you to think about what strategies have worked for you lately. So I will talk to you about some ideas that you can use. We're going to circle some important information. And then if you feel like you can work on your own, work on your own and then come back and check your answers. It's totally up to you. But right now, I need you to find your packet, lesson 17, session 1, and it looks just like mine that's on the screen. So hit pause, find your things, get something to write with, and come back and hit play. All right. So I'm going to go and get started. Let's read our, I can't even think. Let's read our problem. Rich. Rich has 3 coins. He finds more coins in his pocket. Now he has 8 coins. How many does he find? One more time. Rich has 3 coins. He finds more coins in his pocket. Now he has 8 coins. How many does he find? So, you know my question. What is the problem talking about? Yep, it's about some coins. Rich has some coins, and then he finds more coins. Now he has more coins. So, does that sound like that's going to be an addition problem plus because he's finding coins? Or does it sound like it's going to be a subtraction minus and he has fewer coins? I hope you said it sounds like it's going to be addition. So I like to put my addition sign up there. So let's look at our important information. Rich has 3 coins. That's what he's starting with. He has 3 coins. He finds more coins in his pocket. He finds more coins. Do we know how many he finds? No. We just know he finds more. Lucky booger. He finds more coins in his pocket. Now he has 8 coins. So he has 3, he finds some, now he has 8. And our question is, how many does he find? So let's write down what we know. You can use your whiteboard if you want to, or we can just write it down, but we're going to do this one together. So Rich has 3 coins. I don't have a brown. I wish I did have a brown because that would be like a good coin color. So Rich has 3 coins. I know I have 3 coins. Okay. And then he finds some more coins. Don't know how many, right? But then he has 8 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 coins plus some is our mystery number is 8 coins. And one thing that I forgot to do, and I apologize for this, we forgot to write our number sentence. 3 coins plus some coins, don't know how many, equals 8. Now, please remember, if you think I'm going too fast, just hit pause. I'm not going anywhere. You can rewind me until you're sick of hearing my voice, although I hope you don't get. Okay, you know me, I also like to make a number bond. Okay. He has 3 coins. He finds some more coins. And when we add those together, we have 8 at the end. Okay. So 3 coins plus something equals 8. Well, there's so many ways you could do this. Let's say that these are the 3 coins that I started with. Okay. Then how many more of those 3 coins did I draw until I got to 8? Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, let me do that in another color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's the 3 that I started with. 1, 2, 3. And then I had to draw 5 more coins to make 8. 5 more coins to make 8. 5 more coins to make 8. Could we have done it a different way? You bet. So remember, if you decide that if you want to use a number path, if you want to, I don't know if you guys remember what this is called. I always use this with my second graders. So this was the tape diagram. It's like a fancy number bond. Part plus part equals whole. Well, we know that one of our parts was 3, and altogether we have 8. Well, what was this part over here? 3 plus how many? 1, 2, 3 coins. Now let's draw enough to make 8. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 5 coins. And that equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's just one big number bond. But don't forget to fill in your blanks down at the bottom. Rich found 5 coins. Rich found 5 coins. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, ducks. Okay, let's read our problem first. Ducks are making me think of orange for some reason. 7 ducks swim in the pond. 3 fish swim in the pond. How many fewer fish than ducks? Remember, fewer means less. We do the fewer and more when we do our weather graph at school. So think about that. How many fewer days were sunny? How many more days were rainy? We do that. So let's read it again. 7 ducks swim in the pond. 3 fish swim in the pond. How many fewer, how many less fish than ducks? So let's think about what the problem is about before we start even looking. We've got to understand what our problem is about. Well, we've got a pond, right? And we have some ducks in the pond, and we have some fish in the pond. But we need to know how many fewer fish than ducks there are. So there's more ducks. How many more? How many fewer ducks? So we could draw a pond. Let me draw a pond. Now my pond isn't going to be fancy. I know that a lot of you, like Brody, you love having those details. So there's my pond. And I have 7 ducks in my pond. And I am just going to draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think I heard somebody say, Mrs. Knudson, you forgot to underline the information. I don't know who of you said that, but I heard it. So we have 7 ducks are swimming in the pond. 3 fish are swimming in the pond. How many fewer fish than ducks? Well, whenever you're asking for fewer or more, it's always subtraction. So we're going to be doing some subtracting. So let's go ahead, and we drew our ducks. Now let's draw our fish. My fish are green. I have 3 fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. I couldn't resist. So here's my fish. Okay, I have 3. Here's my ducks. I have 7, and we already said it was going to be subtracting because we're trying to find out how many fewer. So our number sentence is 7 take away 3 equals blank. So if you remember, some of you might remember, we pair up the ones that we draw. But then here are my ducks that don't have any partners. These are the number of ducks that we have more than fish, or the other way you can look at it is there are there are four fewer fish. That's a tongue twister. Four fewer fish than ducks. There's four fish missing. Don't be laughing. I can hear you laughing. You're cracking me up. So 7 take away 3 is 4. How many fewer fish than ducks? There are 4 fewer fish. So down here, make sure you fill in your blank. Phew, that was a tongue twister. Okay, let's try out the next one. Okay, so friends, skip this page and go right to the next one, to number 3. Solve the problem, draw to show your work. Okay, so let's read it. Oh, crows. They must know up here in Washington we have our crows. Okay. 9 crows sit on a rail. 4 robins sit on a rail. How many fewer robins than crows? Oh my gosh, this sounds like our last one. 9 crows sit on a rail. 4 robins sit on a rail. How many fewer robins than crows? Okay, let's talk about this, and then I'm going to have you hit pause to see if you can do it. And you can look at your other page to remember. So we know that there are, I even took my pen out of my hands. There are 9 crows that are sitting on a rail. There's crows sitting on a rail. There's robins sitting on a rail. There's more crows. And we need to figure out how many fewer robins are there. How many fewer robins? So let's look at our important information. There's 9 crows sitting on a rail. Okay. There are 4 robins sitting on a rail. Okay. Not the same number. One is bigger. So our question that we're trying to answer is how many fewer? Remember, fewer means less. Greater means more. How many fewer robins than crows? Okay. So I want you to work on this for a minute, and I want you to hit pause, and then I want you to come back and let's see how we solve this. Okay. Hit pause and I'll see you in a minute. All right, so I'm sure as you guys remember, there are so many different ways that you can solve a problem. Okay. But if there are 9 crows sitting on a rail and 4 robins sitting on a rail, and we need to find out how many fewer robins than crows, how many less robins there are, this is definitely minus. So we need to write our number sentence. 9 crows minus 4 robins equals, and this is our mystery number. Now, some of you are going to have the answer in your head. I need to see your work. I need you to be able to prove to me, Masons and Ketises of the worlds, that I can see your brains on paper, because I can't even see your face right now. So I'm going to draw my 9 crows. I'm just going to draw them in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I know that Brielle and Emma and Olivia are probably saying, well, Mrs. Knudson, you didn't make a 5 group first. And you're right, I didn't, because it's not that kind of problem that we need to keep track of our 5 groups right now. So we just need to make sure that we write our circles or whatever our shapes are neatly and that we stack them. So I have my 9 crows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have 4 robins. I'm going to make my robins blue. I think their eggs are blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now I'm going to match them up. Let me find a purple and I'm going to give them pairs. Okay. And then I'm going to circle all of the crows that don't have robins to go with them. Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 robins that are missing. There are 5 fewer robins. We would have to have 5 more robins here to match them up with the crows to make it equal. It would have to make it equal. It would be 5. So 9 minus 4 is 5. How many fewer robins than crows? There are 5. So let's go to the bottom of your paper. And I'm hoping that you already did this. I'm hoping that you wrote 5. 5 fewer robins. Okay. All right. I can never scroll my paper unless I get rid of my pen. So friends, that was actually the math lesson of the day. So tomorrow, we are just going to keep practicing our word problem skills. And if you want to work on ahead and then just check your answers with me, just do that. But until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day, friends.